good day to everyone here, and welcome to the Concave Gaming channel. My name is Conrad Wang, aka Decade Sun 1992. Now, today we will be revealing more Union Arena news as we get a that's right, full reveals of the SR cards for Kamen Rider Union Arena. The first episode of Concave Gaming featured leaks of these final form ride cards, and now we have a clear image of what they can do in this game. Before anything else, I would like to ask our subscribers to please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That's right, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and make sure that you guys keep the notification on because I'll be revealing more Union Arena news in the next couple of days or so. So, let's do this. The first Kamen Rider card to be revealed in this episode would be Kamen Rider Fai's Blaster form. Now, Fai's has been confirmed to be a red character, and he's the first SR to be found in this booster set. Now, the condition of Kamen Rider Fai's Blaster form in Union Arena will be, well, a character with Fai's in its name so that you can raid it. Doing so, it has damage too. Not only that, when this character attacks and wins a battle, you may place one Fai's gear card from your hand to your outside area. If you did, you have to choose up to one character on your opponent's front line with a BP 3000 or less and retire it. Of course, the trigger ability is raid. So when it's been revealed during the damage check or memory check, you could raid it or add it to your hand. Now, since I saw this particular skill about the trait Fai's gear, I'm curious. So we might be having option cards related to the equipment that Fai's uses. Want to know what are the equipments? Well, we have first the Fai's driver, which is his transformation belt, his phone. What else? Fai's shot. It's the digital camera that is shaped into like a knuckle duster. The Fai's pointer, which is used for his finisher to do an energy drill death blow. What else? The Fai's edge. It's a lightsaber-like sword that can be stored in his vehicle Autovagin, and his stopwatch known as Fai's Axle. Let's see, there's another one I forgot. Oh right, Fai's Blaster. I'm not talking about the Fai's, I'm not talking about the Fai's Blaster form, but it's a suitcase, actually. Yeah, the Fai's Blaster is a large modern trunk box shaped laser cannon and sword that gives him the ability to turn into blaster form. And it's really, really interesting. Of course, his motorcycle Autovagin might be a card that will be featured in this set. Next one, Kamen Rider Den-O, liner form. Now this red character is really intriguing, as it says here in quote, you need to use this card, you have to rate it on Kamen Rider Den-O platform. Alright, so platform is actually, how would I put this? His semi-henshin form. Yeah, I'm not kidding. You see, Den-O's history is actually weird to the point that in order for him to use his full abilities, he needs to be possessed by Imagines. Yes, he has 4 Imagines total in this set, but I'm not so sure if they're going to put the other one, who's known as Sieg, because if you put Sieg, he will have wing form. But yeah, Den-O platform will be required. Now, what is his skill? Of course, when you raid it, you can activate his on-play skill. So, it says here in quote, there are all Momotaros, Urataros, Kintaros, and Yutaros on your area and outside area, this character, during this turn, gains snipe. Really interesting, right? You gain snipe. Oh wow. So when you say snipe, when this attack, you can target one of your opponent's cards on the field, which is pretty interesting, right? Now, it says here in quote, when attacking, choose up to one character with Taros on your area in the rated state. This character activates all of their on-play effects. Of course, like always, like all raid cards, trigger raid. Now, so I'm getting this feeling that Kamen Rider Den-O will have a lot of raid cards, especially the ones with the Taros. So we'll be expecting to see Momotaros, Urataros, Kintaros, and Yutaros. And not only that, it's probably, well, interesting to see what kind of playstyle they'll be doing. Now, I'm more curious on the fact that we might be seeing the other Kamen Rider forms of Den-O, so we have to wait and see what Den-O has to surprise us players with. Now, switching from red to blue, we are now going to focus now on Kamen Rider O's Tachadol Combo. Now, O's Tachadol Combo is a blue character, and in order to use this card, or rather to raid this card, you need a character with O's in its name. Now, according to its skill, if you have 7 or more cards in your hand, this character gains double damage, so damage 2. Now, on play, you may place one card with Ankh. Yeah, you can place an Ankh from your hand or your area to your remove area. If you did, you can draw up to one card, and this character gains 1000 plus BP and Impact 1. Now, it has also another skill in which activate main in front line once per turn. I may place up to 3 cards with the same required energy. Or rather 3 cards that share the same required energy from your hand to the outside area. If you do this, you may draw 1 card. Then afterwards, at the end of your main phase, you may draw 3 cards. That's right, people, 3 cards. And of course, it has a trigger raid, of course. Now, O's Tachadol, for those who don't know, is what you call the super form of Kamen Rider O's. And it's combined with the medals formed out of Ankh's body. Now, Ankh, for most people who don't know who Ankh is, he's the partner of Kamen Rider O's. And this is what I'm getting a feeling. Ankh will be present in the set. It'll be interesting, but will we see his full body, or will we be seeing his arm only? We have to wait and see, people, okay? But based on the skills and everything, I think Kamen Rider O's is hand reliant, so we have to see. We'll be probably seeing on-play draw abilities from Kamen Rider O's, and probably also when attacking, we can probably draw more cards. Our next blue card is Kamen Rider X8 Muteki Gamer. Alright, so X8 is actually how do I put this? Unexpected rider. Why? He's both a doctor and a gamer. So, gamer fans out there, you'll love this. Okay, now according to this, Kamen Rider X8 Muteki Gamer is not only a blue character, but has a trait known as a doctor. That's right, I'm not kidding. Now, his raid ability, to raid it, you have to raid it with a character with X8 in its name. Doing so, this character gains 1000 BP. So, it says here this character gains 1000 BP. So, probably, it didn't say during your turn. It probably say during all turns. So, for 5000 BP, that's not bad. Now, it says here in quote, if there are 2 or more cards face down that were placed under this character gains attack times 2. So it can attack twice. If there are 4 or more face down cards that were placed under this character gains, this character does not leave your area via battle and character effects. This character is also unaffected by BP reducing effects. Oh, not only that, on play, if this character's raid source is a card with the required energy of 5 or more, you may place the top card of your deck face down under this character. Okay, so this is really intriguing. Kamen Rider X8 Muteki Gamer feels like something similar to what Blue Lock did before in Union Arena. The only difference is we'll be placing a lot of face down cards under X8 or any other characters. So I'm expecting a lot of formations being made, but I'm getting this feeling that it might be either tier 2.5 or tier 2 type deck. I'm not so sure, but we have to wait for more reveals. Okay? Alright, let's shift now to the yellow side of Union Arena. That's right, yellow. My favorite color. I'm just kidding, no, my favorite color is blue. I'm sorry, yellow. Alright, so back to the next card. Kamen Rider Grand Zo. Alright, Grand Zo is the final form of the King of Riders, Zo. Now, of course, this character is a raid card, so character with Zo in its name is required. Now, on play, you have to play 2 different non-yellow character cards with raid and a BP of 4,000 or less from your hand to your front line rested. Afterwards, you have to choose one of your front line and set it to active. Huh! Now, another skill, it says, in front line, pay 1 AP. Doing so, all of your characters on your area get 1,000 BP during this turn. Alright, so Grand Zo is really unexpected because based on what info they gave us, we will be seeing a very colorful deck. A deck consists of rainbow. I'm not kidding, people. So Zo will be using not only yellow cards but also other colors. We'll be seeing, well, red and blue. So this is kind of a bit interesting, but I worry the consistency of how this deck will be playing at. Alright. Pam pam pam. Kamen Rider Arc 1. Okay. Now, for those who don't know what Arc 1 is, this one is one of the forms of Kamen Rider 01. Well, to say it is one of his final forms, but I wouldn't say it is actually a good card to be holding if you're a Kamen Rider fan. Now, Kamen Rider Arc 1 is not a raid card, but a normal card. But, according to this, when this is in your hand, this character gains all of the following effects based on the number of 2 AP cards in your outside area. Okay, so 2 AP cards, meaning to say cards that require 2 action points to play this. Alright, so according to this, if you have 2 or more 2 AP cards in your outside area, reduce the required energy of this card by 5. Alright, as you know, Arc 1 is actually, well, 10 energy, right? And 2 action points. Well, reducing this by 5 gives it a more playable option. Alright, but if there are 5 or more 2 AP cards in your outside area, you may play this in active. Oh, wow. Now, according to this also, it has Impact 1. Alright, so Impact 1. And on play, yes, when you play this successfully, you may place 10 cards from the top of your deck to the outside area. If you do, you choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line with a BP 4,000 or less and retire it. And trigger color. Okay, this is, whoa. Actually, when I look at Arc 1, I feel like this card is a finisher. I'm not kidding, people. He is a finisher. And I think I would best to say that this is really uncanny out of Bandai to make Arc 1 this historic. But yeah, Arc 1 is really unexpected, especially since, of course, yeah, he will literally kill your opponent's front line. But in return, you might be decking out. Now, for a little bonus for all characters out there, this one, I think, I'm considering probably putting 2 pieces of this card in my deck, but we'll have to wait and see. But based on what Arc 1 can do, I think we'll be seeing a lot of 2 AP cards in the Kamen Rider 01 build, so we have to wait and see. Now, aside from Arc 1 being revealed, we have another card that was revealed on Twitter. Yeah, there was another card that was revealed on Twitter, and it's Kamen Rider Zero One Realizing Hopper. Wow, okay, so Kamen Rider Zero One Realizing Hopper will be out not in the booster set but on their starter deck. And guys, this card is, what the hell did they do? Okay, so according to this, it has a trait of hidden intelligence. Now, to use this card, you have to rate it with a character with 01 in its name. Now, at the end of this character's attack, you may raid the top card of this character in raid state onto one active character on your front line with 01 in its name. Okay, this is interesting. But not only that, on play, this character gains 1000 BP and cannot be chosen by your opponent's effects during this turn. Also, during your turn, if there are no active characters on your front line, this character gains Impact 1. Oh, right. Okay, so this one actually, when they revealed this card, I was like, huh, this is a starter deck card? And like, okay, I'm really hoping that this comes out because 01 Realizing Hopper is like 01's, well, jumping, realizing Hopper, or is actually like rising Hopper form, but it's actually the true final form of 01. And what's interesting about this is that its first ability to raid on top on a different 01 card on the field is really uncanny. So during this turn on play, it will be 5k, 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 and it's gonna be epic to have this card. Now, not only that, when you say raid, you don't need to pay the cost of it, of action points, because it's free. But the energy will be required, yes, because you have to raid it for its energy. But I think it doesn't cover it, but I'm not so sure. Anyway, this one is really unexpected. So if they give a moral support boost to this trial deck in the booster, I have a feeling it will reach a meta deck. I'm not kidding. But of course, the condition of it, it says here, and quote, is that you have to have a character active in order to raid it on top of it. So I think that's a good way to balance the deck. Also shown on the official Twitter page of Union Arena Japan is another new Kamen Rider 01 card called Kamen Rider 02 Izu. Yes. Now, what is the difference between Kamen Rider 02 Aruto and Kamen Rider 02 Izu is that the user of it is Izu, the secretary of Aruto. Now, for those who don't know, this card is a yellow card. Yes, it's a yellow card, people. And what's surprising about it is that it's not a raid card, but it's a normal unit. Now, of course, it's 4 energy, but what's surprising, it's 2 AP. 2 AP, so intriguing. Now, according to this, it has a trait of hidden intelligence. And during your attack phase, when Kamen Rider 01 Realizing Hopper raids, and if there are 3 or more traits, or rather cards with traits that have hidden intelligence in your area, I can play this card from your hand to your area rested. For free. That's for free. That's actually very intriguing. And not only that, on play, choose up to one character on your area with 01 in its name, and it gains 1000 BP and damage 2. Oh, okay. This is really interesting to see this, considering that this card is not coming out on the starter deck, but it's coming out on the booster. And I could say, I think I'm getting more and more crazed up, or rather getting more impressed at the fact that this is coming out as a support for the starter deck. I'm actually feeling that this starter deck combined with the supports coming from the booster set will give it an advantage, and I hope we get to see more of it soon. And that's all the cards that have been presented today's stream. Alright, so guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, Kamen Rider is coming to Union Arena on October 25, 2024. Be sure to stay tuned more because there will be more reveals in the coming days. Plus, you'll be getting to see what their alternate arts will be. Actually, as a Kamen Rider fan, I'm actually excited to see that. Now, guys, remember, Kamen Rider in Union Arena will not only come out in the booster set, but there will be also a starter deck. So if you guys are interested, please don't forget, okay? Don't forget to pre-order this set online or at your local TCG stores. Alright, I gotta go. Thank you all for watching my video. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye-bye!